Welcome back, everybody, to the Pair of Kings podcast. I'm your host, Saul Thompson. You can find me on Instagram at Saul Thompson. And I'm joined this week by my wonderful co-host.
Hey, everybody, I'm Michael
Smith. You can find me on Instagram at _Smithstagram.
How's it going, Saul?
I was going to do, how are you doing today, Michael? How are you?
I'm good. It's motherfucking, I wore a sweater today. I put a sweater on, and then I put a leather jacket on, and I was outside at 3 p.m., and it felt a little brisk still.
Yeah, it's getting cold.
I can really start dressing.
Yeah.
Let this be a warning.
Yeah.
I just went to drink water, and I spilled all over myself. Let that be a warning. Yeah, my clothes are all black. You can't tell.
Yannick, zoom in on that and slow it down if possible, like 4 times. Can you do subtle foreshadowing, Yannick, for that? In the first like 30 seconds. That'd be really great. I'd love that.
That's the best thing that's happened to the internet in a long time.
Except that one account that only posts them and they're not good.
And they're bad.
They're terrible.
That's how you know a trend is going downhill, when someone makes a single serving TikTok account called like subtle foreshadowing, or like, I guess we're doing, or like, bro went to his friends, and then you just have to, it's so bad.
Yeah. And
then you get another like month of a horrible trend. Oh, you get a month of a like dead trend. Because all the regular people find out about it, not the cool, esoteric meme creators.
I'm not going to call anybody out. There are a couple of my friends where if they share the like trend to their story, I'm like, oh, fuck, it's done. Shit. Okay.
Shit's about to get real unfunny in here. Buckle up.
Yeah. Speaking of trends, I am so happy that we haven't had to discuss like a micro trend in men's fashion for like 3 months since the start of the season.
There's been no like named micro trends.
No,
you don't think?
It's so refreshing. I like genuinely. Can you think of any?
Huh. No, but I feel like we always see them in retrospect.
No, because Gorpcore was very popular in the moment. Excuse me, like Blokecore was a thing in the moment.
I think we made fun of people calling stuff core enough that they stopped calling it core. I think like
like Office Siren was a thing when it was happening.
Office Siren, yeah, that was that's maybe the last one that I remember.
I mean, like Brat Summer was sort of a trend, right?
Yeah, but that was like a political movement. That was an advertising campaign.
The Brault right?
The Brault, yo. That was like, that's really interesting because that's the most like mainstream success I think Charli XCX has ever had.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, of course.
It's like crazy for her to I mean, she was always like very popular, but she's gone from that to like I feel like you get picked up for like a fucking Democratic political campaign and you are like, you're set for life.
Yeah, I mean, I hope she's doing well monetarily.
There was one day that I walked through like Midtown New York and saw like 5 different businesses with Brat Green signs with the font, like come get waxed for Brat Summer, and like Brat Boat and shit. Like there was a boat. It was already green. I think they just like capitalized.
Fine.
I would like to talk about trends.
Sure.
But before we do that.
Hey everybody, so we're also doing a giveaway over on HeroHero. We did have to cut this in, as we talked about it a little bit later in the podcast. But this episode comes out to the public on October 29th. The giveaway will close on Monday, November 4th. And all you have to do to enter the giveaway is go to herohero.co/PoK. In sort of the consistent vein of this season, we are going to be giving away more credit, store credit, to a store that we love and a store that is part of the burgeoning New York City fashion scene and part of the New York City fashion culture. Michael, do you want to tell them a little bit more about what we are giving away?
Yes. So previously we have given away store credit to Commune.
We love Commune.
We love. And Fugazi, which we love. What is the other store that we always talk about loving? It's ESSX. So we are going to be giving away $250 in credit to ESSX. They got a lot of good stuff there. There's a huge variety of things, a little bit for everybody.
They just got the Rick contract.
Yo, no way.
I swear to God.
I actually did not know that. Normally, they're pretty stingy about their Rick, about sending out contracts to people in New York. Cool. They must be outside of the Rick store radius. There's a legit radius
seriously?
around Rick that doesn't get Rick contracts.
Oh shit.
Other than like if Soho is grandfathered in because they've been doing it since before the Rick store was there.
Damn.
So yeah, you can't get a contract if you're like most Soho stores cannot carry Rick.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It would make sense. Self Edge gets it though,
But
because
Self-Edge-
they do the partnerships.
Yeah, they work directly with Rick and they
I
get
wonder if that's the
exclusive stuff.
mark for the boundary though.
Might be, yeah.
Cool.
Anyways, unrelated. We are giving away $250 Essex credit. All you have to do is sign up for HeroHero, and you get a bunch of other stuff when you do that, anyways.
Michael,
So,
what's the link to subscribe to HeroHero?
I believe, if I had to guess, that it's herohero.co/PoK.
What? Sorry, HeroHero.co.
Yes. You're used to .com.
Yeah.
It's .co
Yeah.
/POK.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. HeroHero.co/POK. Okay, makes a lot of sense. If you'd like to head over there, you get access to more episodes, exclusive episodes, early access to episodes, and the wonderful giveaways that have been enabled by the HeroHero team. Thank you so much to Glenn and everybody working there. We're going to jump right back into the episode. Love you guys. Yeah.
I would like to know what the fuck you got on today.
Momotaro jeans, cargo pants.
You're wearing Momotaro jeans and cargo pants?
No, Momotaro jeans made cargo pants.
But they're not jeans.
Correct. A Tekken 3 shirt that says "No Place for Losers," and then a cardigan I designed.
Lighthouse?
No, hand. And it's
Hand.
not a lighthouse. It's a water tower.
Water tower? I'll kill myself. Sorry.
That's okay.
You can cut that out.
Please don't. I'll talk about Hill and Burn Besher every day. No, this is my little piece hand. And then I used to have a little Story MFG pendant that was made from like I think it might have been stone. And I chewed it so much that I bit through it.
Sorry, you were chewing on rocks
Yeah.
and you bit through them.
Yeah, I like a oral fixation when I get stressed.
Yeah, but for rocks?
If it's near me, it goes in my mouth. Don't.
I do that a lot, but with like, you like open up one of the water bottles with the nipple on it, and you open it up and it's got the little like plastic strip that you tear away to open it.
Yeah.
I chew those into long, thin strips of plastic.
Oh, I used to do those with the rings around Gatorade bottles.
Yeah, that
the
too,
orange
yeah.
ring. Oh my God.
I love microplastics. I fucking love microplastics.
You know what? Real quick. I promise this is a fashion podcast, everybody. Keep listening. We'll get to the fashion stuff. Do you remember the old Gatorades that had the turn top and that flat nipple head?
I have fucking...
Oh, God. I dream about those.
I have gone ape shit on some of those in my lifetime.
The blue Powerade had the ridges down the side. Oh, my God. Oh, we strayed.
Lost memory in my mind of the Powerade green flavor used to be called Green Squall.
Yeah.
And wow, I don't actually think I've talked to a lot of people that know about this.
Oh, dude, I fucking loved Powerade.
But like Green Squall specifically used to be in the vending machines in my junior high, and I loved that shit. And it doesn't, the green now is like melon or some shit.
I kind of was unaware that Powerade was still around, to be honest.
Yeah, they fell off low key.
So they had it in a vending machine at a local like indoor baseball training thing that I would go to when I was in like elementary and middle school. And it was Powerade basically exclusively. And then you could get Dr. Pepper, I think it was like the one soda. And then they had the snack vending machine, but I would always go and get the Powerade. And I forget what the blue was. Glacier Freeze is Gatorade. But I forget blue.
Mountain something? Oh. What's the blue Powerade called?
Give us a fit check while I look this up.
Okay, yeah. So today I am wearing Boris Bajan Saberi P13 tight fit jeans in the the body molded resin coated.
Yeah, I'm looking up Powerade, but hearing that in my ears made me want to vomit.
Why? Them artisanal boys know how to make a pair of pants.
Mountain Berry Blast.
Mountain Berry Blast. You know, artisanal brands make incredible shoes and incredible jackets and usually pretty bad pants. Also, while I'm here, I've got a Rick Owens double layer shirt on. And earlier I was wearing a Rick Owens sweater and a Rick Owens leather jacket and Rick Owens creeper boots. These pants have I want to say like a 10-inch front rise, but like a 20-inch back rise.
Okay.
It's like truly they sit like
this is the angular ass.
This is the angular ass. So what it means is that from the front you have regular looking pants. Like they just look like regular mid-rise jeans.
Do you want to stand up and show the listeners? Oh my God, what the fuck?
So like pulled up correctly here, they're like from the front they're like regular low-rise jeans.
Yeah.
And then from the back they're drop crotch. They're like super baggy butt looking ass jeans.
That's crazy.
They're not drop crotch, they're just like drop ass.
Could you do it the other way so that you had like a really tight ass and then like huge tenting in the front?
Yeah, I would like to do that, yeah. I just wear them backwards. Fashion.
Sure. What?
This is a fashion What?
You okay? It was a big sigh. I thought you were like...
No, I'm just thinking. I'm just
Okay.
pondering.
Sure.
I'm sort of collecting my energy into I'm condensing my energy into a power source. We should start doing podcast episodes where we're charging up thoughts.
Like, you want me to do key charge mid-episode?
What's key charge?
So I think it's from a game. You can do it in Dragon Ball where
like
they
Dragon
sort
Ball.
of hit this and they get the aura. There's this video that went viral the other month of a stripper trying to fight another stripper, and stripper 1 charges the other one. Stripper 2 hits her with like textbook perfect taekwondo high kick to the jaw, and the girl goes down and she hits her with like a...
Hell yeah.
And stripper 1 tries to get up and continue the fight. I think if somebody kicks you in the jaw and then key charges, you just accept that you've
done.
lost a fight off rip.
Cut it while you're good and salvage what you can.
Salvage what you can.
Salvage what you can. We should start doing, there was there's like filler Dragon Ball Z episodes while they were writing the content. And it was just like, I've pretty much never watched Dragon Ball Z, but I know enough about it to talk about this. They were like, there was just fucking episodes and episodes of him charging up a spirit bomb or whatever they're called.
Sure.
A
Yeah.
Kamehameha.
Yeah. Spirit bomb is the one he sort of charges, but yes.
For 5 episodes.
There's a lot of yelling in some of
Yeah.
those episodes that doesn't get paid off.
5 episodes, he's just like
Spirit
charging.
bomb is this one. He goes up. Yeah. There you
just
go.
charging that shit. Between fashion weeks, I think we should have at least a couple podcast episodes that are just us charging fashion opinions.
So the classic, they call them beach episodes now.
Yeah.
We
And
should
some
just
of them
go
are
to the beach.
literally on beaches.
Yeah, I mean, we could go to Nantucket and just sit on the beach in November when it's cold, fully bundled up, and do a podcast episode.
But we
out
got to
there.
do it anime beach episode style. So there's a lot of fan service.
We're both in bikinis.
Yeah.
In November.
And there's some weirdly gratuitous shot of my butt.
I don't think the viewers want to see
Okay,
what my butt would look
what's
like.
fan service for you guys? Because it's probably not my butt.
Ooh, if you'd like to join the Discord, let us know what fan service would be for you listening to the podcast. I'm very curious.
True.
And you send us fan service at Pair of Kings Pod on Instagram, and we will send you an invite. Stop Venmo requesting me. Really annoying.
It's still happening.
Yeah.
His parents gave him all that money, by the way.
No, stop. It was
It's crazy because every time I Venmo request Saul $1,000, as long as he's awake, he usually sends it within 30 minutes.
I left my ringer on one night, 3 a.m. my phone dinged, and I was like, surely someone's in trouble. And I turned, it's Connor something Venmo requested you $1,000. I was like, thanks, man.
Did you pay him?
No.
Oh,
It's 3
your
in the
parents
morning.
would be so disappointed. Fashion.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Fashion Podcast. So I have noticed a resurgence more so than usual. Well, a macro and a micro resurgence. I have noticed a lot more guys wearing the long skinny jeans, curved hem tall tee, short jacket, and Chelsea boots.
So I saw you talking about this. Can I quantify this a little bit, or bear down a little bit?
Bear down.
Such a stupid joke. I'm sorry. Okay. Are these like fashion guys, or are they like fashion adjacent finance guys, or are these like normal dudes? Like,
That's a good question.
yeah,
I did not stop to ask.
I think you can sometimes tell.
Yeah, so to that point, there was one guy in an art museum on a date. I would not say he was a fashion guy.
Okay.
I would not say he was I would not say he's a finance guy either. I would say he's like fashion adjacent regular.
Okay, like likes to dress well.
Likes to dress well, knows what Saint Laurent is.
Follows GQ, but not like style zeitgeist.
Yes, doesn't know style zeitgeist at all. Definitely follows GQ. Has heard of, like, knows the head designer of at least one fashion house.
Sorry.
What?
I was going to make a head designer joke. Sorry. Continue. I'm in a weird mood today.
But like, I have seen a couple of those people, not like gangs of them, not huge amounts, but like I have seen distinctly like 4 or 5 of those guys lately in sequence, like within a like span of a couple weeks, and it's really.
Here's another
It stands out
quantifying
because
question that I
yeah.
have. Are the things that they're wearing new, or is it like vintage fear of God that they're picking up?
Not vintage fear of God.
Okay.
Definitely, like, it looks fairly new.
Okay.
And then it's like the one of them was wearing like a vintage denim jacket, but clearly not his vintage denim jacket.
Oh my God.
What?
That just hit me like a fucking truck. Do you know what I had in 2017 that I think is still somewhere?
Chlamydia?
I mean, once upon a time. No. I had a Represent like brown jean jacket that like Justin Bieber wore and was so expensive.
Represent is such a funny clothing
What the
company
fuck
to
was
remember.
it called? Yeah, I totally forgot. And then I painted the back.
Yo.
I was a white dude doing Basquiat art. It's all coming back to me now.
No, you were not.
I swear to God.
You were not.
I swear to God.
You were ahead of the time. White
And
boys
I
doing
had-
Basquiat
I
art
had-
didn't really pick up
I
until
had
this
Young
year.
Thug lyrics on the back. I remember this now, and it's all coming back to me. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I have to find the model of the jacket. I'll look at my
I need
phone
you to
briefly.
find the picture.
I'll
I need
see if
you
I
to
can find it. It might have been on
what-
my old phone.
What Young Thug lyrics?
There was some from Old English, and there was some from it was a really old Young Thug song. It was like 2014. It'll come back to me. It's all like slowly. This is like a soldier heard something is now getting like war flashbacks. Oh God.
I think if I hear Represent, I get war flashbacks to like. That's such a strange brand because that really was just like fear of God for people who
Couldn't
couldn't
afford
get
it.
fear of God.
Yeah.
They're still around, and they
Really?
still they
Represent?
Represent. They're still around, and I don't know how much they've kept up with like trends or if they're still sort of just yamming the same thing. But they did like an event in LA that one of my friends got invited to recently.
I can't even find this. It's so hard to find anything from 2017.
Right. It was like right before internet started preserving everything.
God, yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna scroll back on my camera roll and see if I can find this.
Okay.
But
Represent clothing still exists.
Yes.
And what do they make? Take a guess at
ooh,
what Represent clothing currently
I
looks
still
like.
think they're making those joggers.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh, the way you responded to that, I didn't
No,
like
I
it.
actually haven't looked.
Okay, I still think they're making the joggers. I think that they are. Oh my God, me in a Travis Scott shirt and a Travis Scott hat and a Saint Laurent shirt. This is cursed. I hate this. Look at this.
Oh my God.
That's me in a women's Saint Laurent shirt and a Travis Scott hat.
Incredible.
Oh, I gotta send this to Yannick.
Incredible Represent clothing news.
Okay.
They're making joggers, but not like they're making like sweatpants. Oh no, they still have like cargo joggers.
Oh, you want to see me in an ASAP Rocky Guess jeans and Saint Laurent DO2s that were 2 sizes too small?
Yes, but wow, you look great.
This is terrible.
Okay, represent clothing.
Yeah.
We have they are just doing direct, straight up Rick Owens knockoffs.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so they have like this. They have like they're doing like
Yeah.
Fear of God.
Fear of God Essentials rips.
Essentials rips
Yeah.
pretty directly. But look at these.
Oh my God.
They made banana pants. They made Rick Owens like
Oh my
it
God.
zips around to the butt and everything. They look like shit.
That is
Wow.
crazy. Look at this. Ready? 1, 2.
So this is not good podcast content.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find this jacket for you. I don't think I will be able to. But yeah. Oh my God.
And then also, if we scroll down further, they have made a direct rip of Rick Owens Mastodon pocket joggers.
You think they'd sponsor the podcast?
Represent clothing?
Yeah.
Fucking hope so.
Well, shoot them an Instagram DM.
I actually do not.
Yeah.
I don't want that. They're also they're managing to like continue knocking off pretty much everybody. Like this is like Balenciaga-esque. They've got some like pin tucked sweatpants in like a washed black.
Oh, you know what would be fun? We should accumulate all of the brands that are just like doing this, like Jaded London, Represent.
The like brands of old clinging to relevance.
I would say that, but also just ripping everybody else off because they have sort of lost their way.
It's not
And doing just sort of a March Madness bracket style.
of the knockoff companies.
Yeah.
Is it Entire Studios? Entire Studios, I think, does their one of the it's either Entire Studios or it's some other like studios brand that is just legitimately Rick knockoffs, and that is it. Like that is their whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
I mean that's a lot of brands, right? I think Entire Studios is the one that's just doing like Yeezy knockoffs.
Oh, God.
Like it's all that like washed gray black.
Yeah.
And then it's like
Oh, yeah. No, that's
just, yeah, they make a lot of bodysuits and then like
big pant.
big like sweatpants and
Oh,
I guess they're riding the line between a Fear of God knockoff and a Yeezy knockoff.
Jesus. What were some other brands I was obsessed with in 2016? I totally forgot about Represent.
What I'm trying to get at here,
Sorry, that hurt me.
talking about those guys that I've seen, is that I do feel like we're lapping that. We're getting back to that is starting to have like in the chain of like things getting popular again. Like we've done Y2K, and then we did like, and you know, we've had like Scene Kids and like grunge shit. I think we're kind of getting back to the like Saint Laurent boy.
Saint Laurent, their recent show, we've talked about this on the HeroHero episode.
The
is
women's show.
So fucking
Incredible.
good.
But-
I honestly wouldn't be that mad if they brought back the like 2016 era stuff. I'm sorry.
But like the thing is, Eddie's gone.
Yeah.
He also just left Celine.
Yeah.
What is he like? Does he sense that his like did the bat signal of just like a skin tight pair of jeans go up, and he's like, I have to leave.
You got to plug in your phone, by the way. Sorry.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Sorry, Yannick. Dead air.
Hedi Slimane is French, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, I am needed. I must go.
What?
Get me a cigarette.
What's his bat signal? What shows up in the air and he sees it and it's like, oh, that's me.
It's cigarette.
An empty plate.
An empty plate. That's just a circle, dog. That's a regular spotlight.
It's just a spotlight.
It's just a spotlight. There's nothing in it. Yeah, and I am really curious where he is going to go. Like, what is he leaving for a reason?
I don't believe so. I mean, the brand was doing really well.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine it was due to a financial struggle. But I could be wrong. I haven't stayed abreast of Hedi Slimane, unfortunately. Maybe fortunately.
He still dresses that way. That's crazy.
Dude, sorry, I just opened my phone. I opened it to me in another Saint Laurent shirt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You really had your Saint Laurent boy phase.
Yeah, I did. I had me wearing no shirt at a lot of these parties. So I was skinny for the first time. What is wrong with me?
The other thing that I saw
Yeah.
today,
Ooh.
today at my subway stop, someone walked past me wearing skin tight joggers, not like kind of like nylon-y,
Okay.
with the zips on the side down at the bottom of the leg, little short, so
Okay.
you can see the socks. Oh no! Big oversized hoodie.
Oh no!
And Casas, Y3 Casas.
Oh my God! Please stop saying these words.
It's back, baby.
Oh no, it is, isn't it?
We're bringing back
it's
like
Pilates boyfriend now. That's what that is.
Well, yes, but that's health goth.
Oh yeah, but it hurts. It hurts me now.
Health goth is back.
Oh,
and it had a fresh twist on it. This guy was wearing like a cropped hoodie, and then his shirt was peeking out from the cropped hoodie, and it said Vetements on it.
No. Oh, I don't like this. We were doing so well.
He was with his girlfriend and she was just wearing like loose track pants and Balenciaga XXLs.
Oh, no. This means that people are going to start wearing Alexander Wang again. I
fucking hope not.
I saw on Instagram Alexander Wang himself for a reel going up to people and asking if they wanted a Wang over. And it took all of my strength to not comment. At least he's asking this time.
How is that? How did that pass any?
I don't know.
Like control group of any sort. How did any?
I don't know.
Because I was under the impression that Alexander Wang must have a like $1 billion PR firm who has managed to rehabilitate his like
horrendous sexual
tendencies into like someone who still has an inkling of a career hanging on and a store in Soho and puts shows on and etc. How did they not catch that?
The Wang over?
The Wang over.
That's I don't know. Hey, so Alexander, we've got a couple of concepts here for you. Just wanted to run this by you. It's for a set of reels. You're going to go up and do makeovers with people. We needed like a catchy hook. We'd love to just run a couple by you and the team. First option here, would you like to get wanged? We thought it'd be great. Very snappy, just a quick, could probably put that on a shirt. Number two, the Wang is the thang. We think that'd be great. Little fun rhyming scheme, maybe a little bit better for a younger audience. And then option three, just the Wang over. We're thinking that would play really well. We've gotten your image back 3 or 4 years. Do you have any of these that are really speaking to you?
Is it our fault for finding dirty humor in his last name? Are we racist?
No, I think the joke stems from him being a horrendous, sort of tone deaf sexual predator.
Just want to check.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Also, I do wonder. I mean, they recorded that. If they came up to me and asked that, it would not end well for that video.
Do you have neighbors currently around?
Whatever.
Okay. Could you be the team on the street?
Hi.
Sorry, that'd be the response.
Thank you so much for turning my mic volume, my headphones volume.
Turn my headphones down.
Could you turn my headphones down?
Turn that bass way down. Turn that treble way down. I get scared at loud noises.
Just mute that shit. I'll go off vibes alone.
Oh my God. So I think something I wanted to talk about is it usually takes a musical.
For the record, this is not a very soundproof apartment, and the people on the top floor heard you.
Cool.
But I think they deserve to hear that.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Love my neighbors.
Let them know I was getting the Wang over.
Yeah.
Again, nothing but contempt for Alexander Wang. That man should not be able to design or produce fashion. And I think it's disgusting everybody that supports him. we fucking hate that guy. Let's just be clear. Anyway,
Normally, I make a joke about if you start sponsoring our podcast, we'll take that back. Get fucked.
yeah, there are a couple of groups that I would not let sponsor the podcast, no matter the bag. Alexander Wang's got to be up there. Anyway, so sort of trends in music, I think, very closely align to trends within fashion, right? Y2K, I think you could basically bookend essentially with, like Brat was sort of like the end of it, right? Like it peaked and now it's.
Do
where
we
does it
think
go
that
from there?
Y2K is over?
No, but I think it's peaked. Like
Okay.
it's not to say it'll go away, but sort of at like the peak of its powers.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, because Rogue Garms still exists.
No. I'm not saying it's going away.
Okay.
I'm just saying it is peaked.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Like it was the senior at college that everybody was like, oh my God, he's great. And then he left, but everybody in the frets like, where's Whitey? Oh, I don't know about Whitey. Sorry, guys.
That's me.
Yeah.
YT.
Where's 2K? I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't think when words come out of my mouth about how they'll sound coming out of my mouth. Not in that way either. I'm struggling here. Anyway, big turning point in fashion in the mid 2000s when Timbaland was producing all the albums. So he had like One Republic, Justin Timberlake, Nelly Furtado, and then Missy Elliott's Under Construction, Work It, right? Sort of, again, like that turn from like the early 2000s to the late 2000s because certain stars are on, the runway and different, even like styles of music video, I think were much more influential in the past. Where I'm going with this is I think that, again, sort of fuck all the guys in the Opium Troop. They're kind of all fucking horrendous. Every time I read about one of them, it's like, I think Ken Carson like beat a woman. Like, great job, guys. Playboy Cardi is also atrocious. Like, cool. But there's this new like surf gang. What trend would you call like Too Hollis and net spend?
I always feel like Too Hollis and net spend are kind of like opium derivative, but with a little more like irony. Almost.
Sure.
They have like, because is net spend in a lot of like True Religion?
Think so.
Yeah, it's like that kind of like it's that.
Yeah, but my point is new music is becoming popular in the same way that like bedroom pop and like
Or like what kind of music are they?
No. I'm just talking now about like style trends as well that can sort of be marked or bookended by certain musical trends. And like during and post pandemic, right? Some of those trends that like bedroom pop, Gus Dapperton, whatever. Then you had like Blade and Drain Gang, thank you. Then you had sort of Opium, which is still going on, which coincided with like the rise of HBA and even Balenciaga, which we're starting to see now has already peaked. Mm-hmm. We had Opium, which was sort of the peak of Rick, which I don't think Rick is like peaked in terms of design, but maybe in terms of generic popularity.
Yeah, I would say so. I think the we're in a Rick session. The retail prices, not the retail prices, the resell prices are going down pretty drastically.
Yeah.
You can't flip Ramones off European sites to like
make
high schoolers anymore.
What's the what is it? It's like you can track when pizza places get popular around DC and see if there's like a war room happening.
Yes.
What's the equivalent for Rick? What's the canary in the coal mine?
I mean, I would say Ramones prices.
Sure.
Like Ramones prices are pretty easy, and also like Ramones stock. Like you can just go to Essence, and if it's not even Essence sale yet, and Ramones are sold out in half the sizes,
yeah.
Then like it's a bad time for Rick.
But my point is, I think there's a new.
It's a great time for Rick.
Yeah.
It's a bad time for me trying to buy the cheapest possible Rick.
It's a good time, you mean? You said it's a bad time for me trying to buy the cheapest possible
It
Rick.
is. Yeah, it's a bad time for me trying to.
Even right now, as prices are falling?
Well, no, now it's fine. But like
okay.
because like if you go check
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's all sold out. But I think new music is becoming popular. There's sort of a void for like the next big thing, especially within men's fashion and sort of male focused music. And I'm very curious. I think it's doors blown wide open.
I think that we might have like a I don't even know how to put this, like an indie formal kind of thing. Like what I would describe Saint Laurent as.
Sure.
Like top man skinny suits.
Yeah.
I have in the last like couple months,
what you're talking about.
I have heard a Two Door Cinema Club song in public at least 3 times.
That hurts. Okay.
And that also feels like the logical successor to Indie Sleaze.
Yeah.
Is like
right.
that was like non-indie sleaze. I would say that's like indie clean.
This is like Eddie Dior.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Cool.
Like post indie sleaze, like American Apparel, Dove Charney type shit.
Sure.
We had a sort of a push towards indie guys who aren't wearing like cut off tank tops and tiny shorts or whatever. We had like indie guys who were wearing like suits and ties.
Yeah. I get exactly what you're saying. Do you think they're going to solely be slim, or are we going to see guys wearing like Yoji suits?
I think that slim is coming extremely back.
I would agree. I'm just posing the question and having the conversation.
And I don't think it's going to be like Yoji. I think it's going to be like, I've seen so much of this like Saint Laurent style coming back, and Eddie is currently a free agent, and I don't know what he'll do, but
I'm trying to think of a house that has both a historical precedent and the desire for a new, I guess, men's and women's creative director or designer. My favorite canary in the coal mine is checking all the rep subreddits for what's popular.
Oh, yeah.
So on my basic check on quality reps, which I hope is reliable, this was the one that was popular like 8 years ago.
It still is pretty common.
Okay,
yeah.
great. Graffiti Balenciaga jeans.
Yeah. No.
Still some Raf Simons pieces. Virginia Creeper. Most of it is Virginia Creeper waves.
Interesting. There's still so much interest in Raf and Virginia Creeper.
It's just
stuff.
a couple of pieces. It's not.
And it's that I mean, I guess that kind of fits into like dark opium.
Yeah.
Going
ERD.
for kind of a dark opium aesthetic.
ERD. Some Jill Sander. Why are you buying fake Jill Sander? Jesus Christ. And then
What Jill Sander do they want faked?
I don't know. I can go to it in a minute. There's some HBA, some Vet, some Balenciaga, some Margiela, like all of the Rick pants that you could think of.
Those
Rick
are
shoes.
still. There's still always going to be a couple things that are like foolproof in Rick stuff, and it's like Bella cargos. Maybe less so Ramones these days, and more so vintage sneakers, the Vans.
Yeah.
Everyone fucking loves those. Yeah.
I think the new uniform. Let's make our predictions now, right? Yannick, do me a favor. This is going to be a little bit of editing. Throw the date that this comes out, like up here, right? And then I'll build you the outfit. If you could just like clip art it together, not great, but just like do your best. That'd be great, because I think we should call back to this. Okay. My prediction is that we're going to have fall winter like 2007 Eddie Dior jeans or some Saint Laurent DO2s in black. Shoes are going to be, I think it's going to be Saint Laurent Wyatts are going to come back as well.
Mm-hmm.
Long line black tee peeking out from the bottom, or just oversize, I'd say like Balenciaga t-shirt. And then this is my out there part of this. Beat to shit Chrome Hearts hoodie. That's like distressed up top, hood up, and then Chrome Hearts jewelry coming out of the hoodie on the outside of the hoodie. That's what I think like the basic dude uniform who's got like money is going to be wearing.
Interesting.
You want to do yours?
So I mean, I would have probably gone with DO2s and Wyatts at the bottom as well.
Game versus game.
Why it's or like adjacent wise. I do feel like I should switch it up just to keep things interesting. I'm not getting rid of skinny jeans. Skinny jeans are going to be there. I'm pretty sure of it.
Do you want to take Dior ones? I'll take Eddie Dior.
I don't. They look the same to me, dog.
They are the same.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just the brand.
I think that like, I think like curved hem talty and then like way too short of a jacket of like a denim jacket.
Oh,
is gonna be like
black or blue?
Blue.
You think that like Yannick, for Michael's sake, because I don't know if you would know this, put the Saint Laurent Surf Sound jacket, of which I still have one in storage somewhere.
Can I have it?
No, I think I want it.
Okay.
I want to wear it.
I have no idea what it is, and I don't think
I switched the patch out on it. There was a patch on the arm that says like Surf Sound, and I cut it off because I thought it looked like shit, and I put on one, and I don't know where the other patch is.
So it's not really even like sellable.
No.
You should put an away team. What's their what's the suicide called? What's the Halley's Comet called? Why can't I remember it?
Heaven's Gate?
Yeah, Heaven's Gate away team patch. I have one if you want it.
What? How?
But obviously not a real one.
Oh.
They went away.
Yeah.
They're on Halley's Comet right now. I hope that they are, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Wait. No, like, obviously if they're not, it's like much sadder that they're dead.
Yeah, I mean, I think a bunch of people, it's this jacket.
That is actually pretty cool.
It's just a distressed.
Yeah, what did it said Surf Club?
I think it says like Surf Sound on the arm.
Surf Sound.
Why the fuck did I switch the patch? I mean, good on me for doing that, but like, why did I do it?
Saint Laurent DO2s.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might move away from boots and start bringing back like sneakers.
Oh shit.
We're going to have some like common projects. Common projects might get cool again. I think it's about time.
I think maybe not common projects. Do you think that there's going to be a brand that does that low cut sneaker like the Raf you know the Raf Stan Smith. Sorry.
Yeah, like that. There's a few of those sort of floating around.
There's got to be a first mover that does it though.
Yeah. Button up shirt, not tucked in.
Oh.
Tie.
Oh, you're so right. Fuck. Yeah.
And a leather jacket.
Oh, I love this guy. I want him so bad.
I could dress up like this right now for the record.
Yeah, but you don't I hate to say it, you don't have the right like you need the old Saint Laurent, I think it was 2017, the Python leather.
Yeah, I don't got the swag
jacket.
either.
You don't have the gun print Saint Laurent silk button down. You gotta like after this go and buy them right now. When they spike in price, you'd be like, oh, I could have been killing it. Damn. Fuck. I would have been the fucking man if you just teleported me from like you like reached through a portal in time, grabbed me by my distressed Saint Laurent button down that I would wear to frats with like DO ones and just ripped me through that portal and like slam me here because I was like insecure. I was a petulant little asshole kid who was obsessed with Hedi Slimane. You slam him here and just be like, go have fun. New York City's your oyster. Oh, that kid would have had a blast.
New York City is allegedly your oyster in a couple months.
I think if you told him, like, the wave is coming, you're here before the wave, and make him worse.
Get out there and surf, baby.
Oh, surf sound.
Surf sound. I definitely do think, like, we've like, ricocheted. The pendulum of baggy pants is swinging back, you know?
Yeah.
We're going back to the other extreme pretty fucking soon.
Do you think that we're going to get any cues or design cues from like the baggy jean era getting brought over into the skinny jeans? So do you remember those horrendous bondage jeans that sort of
were
on
like the trip pants?
Yeah, but no, they were skinny.
Yeah, trip pants. The trip makes skinny pants too.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah. I purged that from my memory. Do you think that we're going to get any cues like that?
I would. So you do already see, I think there's like a section of opium kids who are still very much on like skinny pants.
Yeah.
And I do see those not infrequently.
Interesting. I'm so scared for this. Oh. Do you think this is any bearing, and this is me sort of going out on a limb, with the ease of access to things like Ozempic? So context, I did a lot of research this summer when I was at Morgan Stanley about the demand, especially for Ozempic and GLP-1s. And part of that, why they're getting so popular right now, is that Eli Lilly and whoever, Mounjaro, Wegovy, and Ozempic, the generic companies, or companies that also wanted to produce GLP-1s, which are the weight loss drugs, proved that the name brands could not sufficiently fill the demand. And when you prove that, I think it's 9% you have to fill of demand to keep your like exclusivity title. And if you're producing below that and not meeting the demand, then the generic companies can say, hey, we're coming in, we can get the, or lease like the, formula, whatever it is, and produce the drug. So that's why like Hims and Hers can now produce
Holy
GLP-1s.
shit. That's crazy. I was wondering because like the like Hims weight loss shit just suddenly started appearing.
Yep.
We did also recently find out that stuff like that is like pretty linked to liver disease, I think.
Well, I think in general, any sort of modification to your eating, especially if you're not eating a lot, can be linked to liver disease and failure. So when I was super anorexic, my liver was shutting down.
Right. So it's
just if you're on it, please be careful. Do blood screens and blood samples or blood tests, and obviously consult with a doctor. Duh. Do you think it has any bearing?
I mean, not a direct, not like people are like, oh, I can get Ozempic, someone call up Eddie. But like, I feel like heroin chic is a little bit back. If you look at like the runways we just saw in Paris.
Yeah.
Who was the fucking Amazonian warrior?
Dior?
Was it Dior? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dior show that was meant to be like strong women, and it was just like
one woman and then a bunch of really petite, hyper skinny models.
Yeah, exactly.
Like no
that
variance in body type.
Shit's really like dangerously skinny again.
I think part of it is actually a lot of celebrities starting to take Ozempic.
Yeah.
And it not being as initially shocking as it once was, right? Like a year and a half ago when a celebrity started Ozempic, there were articles about it. This person's on Ozempic. Look at how different it is. I think now that it's become more normalized and more widespread, the shock has worn off and people are becoming more comfortable with potentially taking a GLP-1, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want some more color on the GLP-1s?
Yeah,
I could.
go for it.
Stores like Walmart are super scared. So with the increase in GLP-1 adoption, usually it's not only the individual who's on the GLP-1, the patient or I forget the exact word that we used, but the patient that's on them, it's not just their behavior that's changed, but it's basically their entire household. So a minimum of 3 other people also modify their behaviors. And with I believe...
Wait, how? Wait, what's that?
So let's say it's you, me, Fiona, and Oscar in a house.
Yeah.
You start a GLP-1 and it changes your behavior radically enough that it affects the 3 of us.
Like my eating behavior?
Exactly. So it's been linked to a change in preference for foods. I believe it's a decrease of about 50% spend on sugary foods and dairy or heavy dairy products like ice cream. And then an increase by about 30% for quality meats, vegetables, and fruits, and high quality dairy products like Greek yogurt, cheese, things like that. And then with an increase in GLP-1s that is predicted, I believe they think 9% of the population is going to be on a GLP-1 in 2030, which is also crazy. It might be 2040.
That's crazy.
The total number of calories consumed is also going to fall. And so companies like Walmart, big box stores, Costco, are really trying to limit the spread of GLP-1s because it severely impacts
their like.
Well, their biggest margin items are usually sugary foods, low quality, soda as well, which sort of goes out of the window.
Soda.
Soda. But they went to a panel with GLP producers like Eli Lilly, and they were like, hey guys, this really fucks with our bottom line. Can you not roll this out as quickly as possible? And the GLP-1 company's like, eat a dick. Like, we're going to make a bunch of money.
But that fucks with our bottom line.
Exactly.
Why is your bottom line better than our bottom line?
There was also a study done that proved that it was crazy. Walmart ran it. Once somebody picked up a GLP-1 prescription at Walmart, they could track their spend and it plummeted.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Walmart wants to keep the population
fat. Yeah, it makes them money.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But also, not that I think like GLP-1s are exclusively the solution to obesity. They are often sometimes the only solution for some people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think GLP-1s are evil. I don't think that it's, something to look down on somebody for at all.
No. I mean, I know people who like have medically required reasons to be taking
of course. I mean, diabetes is a problem.
Yeah.
It started as a diabetes medication. I'm very much of the opinion that any drug gets produced is treating the sort of like cause of the problem. I'm sorry, the outcome of the problem and not the solution.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the sort of problem that America faces in obesity has been like years of really harmful farm subsidies and changing the way that we produce food. 1, 2, essentially allowing a lot of fast food corporations to have a lot of power and a lot of influence and spread really quickly. And essentially subsidizing how cheaply they're able to produce food. And then food deserts as well. It's very hard for people to procure food. Even with some, like programs like SNAP, which is incredible. If you just don't have access to food that is nutritious, you're not going to buy food that is nutritious.
Do you know the like Super Size Me drama? You know Super Size Me?
Yeah, of course.
It's the
Morgan
like,
Spurlock.
Yes. You know he died
Oh, what?
of like severe alcoholism.
No, what?
Okay, so the guy who did Super Size Me.
Yeah.
I don't think, I mean, this is not arguing for McDonald's as like a healthy thing, but his whole thing was like, he's going to eat McDonald's every single day.
Yeah.
And like, he like woke up, he like started complaining of like headaches and like, he had all these horrible health symptoms and his doctor was like, this is like, even just eating McDonald's, like we wouldn't expect this just from you eating like burgers and fries every day. Like this is absurd and obscene. And like, it was taken at face value that this was McDonald's. He had like rampant alcoholism underneath it that was like he was lying about. He was like not telling people that he had this, and that he was like lying about his drinking habits, and like claimed, I think in the documentary, that he didn't drink.
That's
and
so
like
upsetting.
Huge part of the outcome of that like experiment was due in part to the fact that he was just to the amount he was drinking.
Oh, because he gets, I think, liver problems in the documentary.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Oh my God, this country's so weird with food and alcohol. It's so weird.
Yeah. So fucking weird.
There have been this is a fashion podcast. I'm sorry. I'll refocus. There have been a ton of litigious examples, at least recently in Congress, where they are essentially preaching that food companies within the U.S. are able to produce food in a much different way than internationally, and it's killing our population, literally.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Anyway.
Red 40 and microplastics or whatever.
Yeah. Seed oils. No, I genuinely do think that because musicians and actors are able to have access to GLP-1s, it's not as hard to procure. Their bodies are starting to look different, and the people that younger people especially look up to for fashion cues, for style cues, for even just aspirational, this is what I want to be when I grow up, is starting to change. And I think subliminally or not, body standards are swinging radically back to like ED Twitter, ED Tumblr.
I have seen ED Twitter accounts.
ED Twitter's back.
They have like shown up
Yeah.
on my like Twitter just randomly. The like goal weight in bio type shit. Like it's fucking rough.
Oh, I remember all of it.
Yeah. It's real scary to see, and it's, you know, I mean, you look at these pages like high schoolers, it's fucking scary.
Really bad.
But the problem also is that they have more knowledge and more language to talk about it now than I feel like there's a lot more like justification.
Oh.
Like I used to see these and it was just like, you know, kids who didn't know what was fucking wrong about it. And now I see kids who have these issues, but they also have access to like a wide network of people who are like telling them altered information about healthy stuff.
Yeah.
You see the same on the other side. There was like a series of like overweight TikTokers who died and were like linked to like a lot of this like refusing to admit that like weight fluctuations in either direction are bad.
It's crazy. There's also, I mean, again, from a pretty micro scale, going to Colombia, I'm noticing a lot of kids smoking cigarettes again.
Yes, cigarettes are back.
I
mean, chalk that up to the same thing that's bringing SLP shit back. Like that's
yeah. I mean, that's the aesthetic. It's like the rock star aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
It's really interesting.
Granted, I mean, I think both suck and both are like a needless. Never mind health effects. I think like a needless addiction is stupid.
Yeah.
It just, you know, it's boring. But like both. It's cigarettes and like vapes. Vapes scare me possibly more than cigarettes.
Dude, somebody explained to me again. So I'll preface this as well. Or let me scale the conversation back and then I'll go back to vapes. I think it's really interesting. For a long time in college, I was in New Haven. And the experience that I had with trends and what was popular and what was coming up was basically exclusively through the internet, right? Like through TikTok and through Instagram.
Yeah.
Living in New York, which is such a cultural hub, and far be it from me to stand on a soapbox and just be like, oh, New York's incredible. It's the bastion of culture. But it is where a lot of people sort of all meet at one time at different stages of their life. And you can really see sort of from the ground up what's happening. And just looking around and be like, oh my God, kids are smoking cigs again. Like what the fuck is happening? Like again, so I don't smoke. I don't vape. I never have. Geek bars fucking terrify me.
The fact that
they have
scary.
They have a rocket ship mode. What the fuck are we doing?
That they have taken the like old school fedora guy like vape rig with the coil and turned it into like a disposable thing you can buy.
Yeah.
The like Fat Cloud's GameStop worker guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that has like now become something you can go pick up from a bodega, and those things rip. Like you walk past someone smoking them and you are like assaulted with like cotton candy smell.
It's so pungent.
It's like when you used to walk past a big like crackly vape rigger guy. You know, the ones that are like when they smoke them. It's just like that experience all over again. I feel like I'm in high school walking around a shopping mall.
I was talking to somebody at a bar. I was flirting with somebody like outside, and they ripped a vape, and
you walked away.
I smelled it, and I was like, "I'm gonna go find my friends." Like it was so disgusting. Like I've made an active effort to not date, not pursue anybody. You just like you talk or you flirt for like the love of the game. I think I understand now where the ick comes in. Like I've never tangibly gotten that. That feeling of just like smelling, it was like a raspberry, like a cool raspberry geek bar. First of all, watching them rip it, I was like, and then they blew it out and the smell hit me. I imagine it was this
Did
same
they do the
experience.
thing where they kind of like blow it downwards so it's
They
not...
They like ripped it out of one side of their mouth and then hit it out of the other.
And it just didn't do shit. It's just everywhere.
I imagine it was the exact same experience that women have had for 2 decades as a man walks past them in a club wearing like Dior Sauvage, and it's just the assaulting, like, you smell so strongly. Fiona's here. Smells so strongly of this like disgusting cologne. Like it hit my nose and I was like, that's it. Like, we're done. We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
The thing with, I talk about this all the time, but the thing with vapes that is so much scarier than cigarettes is that there's no social stigma. Like, there's nothing stopping you from like.
You don't have to go outside.
You don't have to go outside. You don't have to like you don't have to like leave your work day or whatever and go stand outside for 10 minutes and take a break. Like when I was in high school, people used to have to take 10-minute breaks from Subway where I worked to go smoke cigarettes, and you could only do that like a couple times a day. Now you just walk in the back room and just on the fucking vape bar, on the geek bar.
I think it is irrevocably, why can't I say that word? Whatever. Permanently changed the social hierarchy of smoking, where, and again, as somebody who doesn't smoke, you just observe it, the power imbalance between somebody who has a cigarette and is trying to get it lit, and they're like walking around, they're like, hey, can you light my cigarette?
And everyone's like blowing vape clouds in their face.
Well, that.
Get lost, kid.
No, it's that, or like you have to like actually speak to somebody to like, I don't know what you call it.
Monkey fuck.
Thank you. Monkey fuck. The cigarette to light it. Versus the person with the geek bars, they're like king on a throne. Like, you may approach me and rip my rocket ship vape. Come, peasant. Like, yes, sir. Like, no, it's changed like the balance.
To that,
yeah.
I think that a cigarette resurgence is like, if I had to pick one thing that like people were like, I both smell like shit in completely unique ways. Both are embarrassing in completely unique ways.
Yeah.
But like something about like smoking that analog, it's just a little, there's more shame in that, I would say. There's more shame and there's more ownership of it.
You literally have to get your hands dirty.
Yeah, and you are like, I smoke.
Yeah.
But people who vape, they're like, well, you know, I buy one every now and then. I geek.
It's crazy.
I think this counts as talking about trends because you could also.
This is all associated with it.
Yeah, you could sort someone's outfit into what they're geeking on.
Oh my god.
Like I think you could pick out of a lineup of kids like Geek Bar, Off-Brand Puff Bar, American Spirit. What I'm actually very curious about, is with the rise of like all of these newfangled like good for you type companies and like, you know, non-alcoholic cocktails and like all of that stuff, why has no one disrupted the tobacco industry and made like a cigarette that doesn't have the additives?
Yeah, I don't know.
That I feel like
I think it's part of legislation.
Fair enough. Yeah, but like, cause like
real quick, don't smoke, don't do geek bars. They're terrible for you.
Yeah, like keep that shit out. It's what you just like end up having to do that every 20 minutes and it doesn't even make you feel good anymore. You like that? Stupid shit.
It's so
pointless
dumb.
addiction.
Yeah. So real quick, I think next boys episode I will organize a game. I'll get people to send in fit pics, and you're gonna have to guess if they smoke cigs or rip that geek bar.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
What's your legal vice of choice?
What's your replacement for social skill of choice? No, I mean, I do think that this is all associated with fashion. I was gonna ask, has anybody checked in with the selvage community? Is like a geek bar fade as stigmatized?
As a dip fade?
Well, dip fade is cool personally. As the iPhone fade.
Do people hate the iPhone fade?
I think they still do.
I do think there's something kind of funny about like, this is like, you know, this is how Mr. Levi wore his jeans. This is like the old school miner style. And then you got a fucking like 3 camera lens iPhone fade.
Let's postulate real quick. You get 4 pockets. You got to make the worst fade. This is like cursed blunt rotation, but for the pockets of your selvage.
Brass knuckles.
Which pocket though?
Back left.
Oh, okay.
What's like something with a distinctive shape?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Geek Bar.
Okay.
Geek Bar in the coin pocket.
Oh no, it's too big.
Is
Geek
it?
Bar's huge.
Fuck. Just Geek Bar in the regular pocket then.
Front right.
Front right.
Okay.
Yeah. On the quick draw.
The quick draw.
Something horrible. Like a condom in the
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No wallet in the back pocket, just a folded over stack of bills with a rubber band around it.
Okay.
Like a 1,000 in ones.
Oh, so thick.
Yeah, fat.
Okay.
And you get the rubber band.
Yeah.
What's in the front left? Nintendo Switch remote, like just one Joy-Con.
Love it. I'm gonna go with let's do back right is gonna be Jean-Paul Gaultier, but the body torso cologne. Back left is gonna be The Stranger, the book.
Oh, I was going for distinctively recognizable outside of.
Well, it's peeking out, but
Right,
you have the
yeah.
book fade because
Yeah.
it's been in there for so long. Right?
Oh, next to the Joy-Con, I want to put a Sunny Angel.
Nice. Front right, I'm gonna go with. You have Geek Bar, so I won't take Geek Bar. I'm gonna go with the vial that cheap street Coke comes in. I don't do Coke either. It's disgusting. But that's actually no, that's in the coin pocket. Kendama. Oh, it's so bad. But you got it though. I can't take that. I'm going front right is I'm going 2 lighters.
Okay.
And then in front left, I'm gonna go with iPhone in the back. And then in the front, what do I want in the front of the phone? So
I feel like you've gotten up to 20 pockets here. Wait, front? iPhone in the front?
front left.
Yeah. And then what?
I want like a stack. So like yeah.
Okay.
Chrome Hearts ring.
Chrome Hearts ring. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a cemetery ring so you can see the little skulls.
Yeah. Let us know which one was worse. Who would you not want to talk to at a party? No, so sorry, back to the podcast. I want to do Solid Snake for Halloween, and
That was not in the podcast.
no, I know, I'm reiterating it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for the podcast. I
Hey
think
guys, this is a podcast.
yeah, the challenge of it is getting. I mean, there's no trouble in getting like gray sort of cargo tactical pants, tucking them into like a pair of cheap combat boots. But it's just like the number of like straps that he has
Yeah.
on. Sounds like something broke over there. The number of straps he has on, 1, and then 2, like I think he has like a cod piece, like a dick armor.
No, it's just that his straps are pulled so tight around his thighs that his
his crotches.
yeah,
Okay.
his crotches.
Yeah. I'm just
Um,
gonna run around all night going like Colonel
I'm trying to sneak around,
Otacon.
but I'm dummy thick. And the clapping of my ass.
We still doing frat guy?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. We need to coordinate that.
I have seen a lot more raw selvage denim around lately. Also,
I haven't. Where are you seeing this?
I walked past like 4 pairs on the way to the subway today.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm always on selvage watch.
Fair.
I'm fucking I'm laser focused. I got a HUD telling me everyone's
HUD.
do you pronounce it HUD or do you say HUD?
HUD.
Okay, yeah. I got a HUD telling me everyone's
Heads up display?
is that what it is?
I believe so.
Yeah. Anyways, I got a HUD telling me everyone's raw denim stats. Someone sent me an article the other day.
Cool.
Yeah. Someone sent me an article the other day that said Demna resigns from Balenciaga. A real one. A real article.
Okay.
I was like, what the hell? Like, that seems really crazy. I thought things were going super well over there. From a, like, like WWD or like a genuine, like, fat BFA, one of them, like, fashion publications. And I was like, that's kind of crazy. It said resigns at Balenciaga. And I got really concerned. I mean, I think if Demna leaves, it would be kind of cool. And he'd start his own thing.
I thought you were going to say you just misread resigns.
I did. Not misread, mind you. They missed a hyphen. That should have been re-signs. And whoever wrote that either knew and wanted like clickbait or is a fucking idiot, right?
The state of fashion journalism right now is so ass.
Yeah.
If anybody's curious, if you're ever considering a career in fashion journalism, you're like, am I good enough for this? Like, do I have a voice? Go to Vogue Runway app. First of all, terrible. Or sorry, Vogue app. Go to any show and just click on like review or like notes. And it's literally just the show notes. They don't review anything anymore. Like, you'll be fine. Are you trying to find the article?
Yeah, so this is crazy because I just found Demna Visalia resigns from Vetmont.
Sure.
They might have
He
changed.
came?
Okay. I swear to God, I saw an article that was like,
I believe you.
resigns.
Fucking
idiots. There are some wonderful people in fashion journalism, but we
of course.
happen to know all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the most recent Balenciaga show was really not good.
It was okay. It was definitely.
I think for what we've
not
come
my
to
favorite.
expect, it was not good.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I had like a favorite, like a new favorite Balenciaga show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we talked about this on the HeroHero episode. If you'd like to go listen, herohero.co/PoK, herohero.co/PoK,
herohero.co/PoK.
Yeah. All right, so let's wrap up and get out of here. Song of the week.
Yeah.
Strong of the week.
Strong of the week. I'm doing Grid by Perfume Genius.
Cool.
I like that song. I like that whole album's good, but that song in particular is like, that song and a couple other songs on the album are like if Vampire Weekend did Yeezus.
Okay.
Which is tight. And then you go see it in concert and it's just like the most beautiful one-man ballerina show you've ever seen.
Just put my fries in the bag, bro. It's the dude.
He dances crazy good.
Really?
Yeah, no, he's really cool. I
Cool.
actually did not like him that much until I saw him in concert. He opened for Talking Heads.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyways, Vampire Weekend does Yeezus.
I got When You're Gone by the Cranberries. The most Irish music video you've ever seen in your life. I don't know how to. It's the most Irish music video you've ever seen in your life.
I meant to ask this earlier, but like, people still make music videos?
Yeah, they're just not good. Like Lyrical, I could go on a rant about this. Lyrical Lemonade destroyed music videos.
What's Lyrical Lemonade?
He did all of like the rap music videos from, I want to say like 2018. He really kicked off to like 2022.
And I have
like
not watched
most
a
of them
music
are
video
shot
on
on
that.
like iPhone.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I feel like music videos used to be an integral part of life.
They used to mean something.
Well, yeah, they certainly used to mean
We used
something.
to be a proper country.
Things used to happen.
I'm a single issue voter. The second a presidential candidate makes a stance on music videos,
They used to
got my
tell
vote.
stories. My Chemical Romance used to dress up like they were in World War II and storm beaches, Ubastang did that shit where someone got hit by a car so they could rob a bank. They used to do stuff. Music videos used to mean something. And they were a core part of like the American existence. You would go to a shopping mall and the food court would have TVs playing music videos.
We'd get our pretzel time or Auntie Anne's.
Yeah.
Watch music videos.
And now they're not like the gym that I go to in Arizona when I'm visiting my family does play music videos every now and then, but they're all bad. Yeah. Back in my day.
Yeah. Thank you so much to everybody for listening to this episode of the Pair of Kings podcast. If you'd like more and access to our giveaway that we're doing, head over to herohero.co/PoK. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all at Pair of Kings Pod. Michael, anything before we fully get out of here?
No.
Okay. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. I'm your host, Saul Thompson. You can find me on Instagram at Saul Thompson. I'm joined this week by my wonderful co-host.
I'm Michael Smith. You can find me on Instagram at Hedi Slimane. It's HEDI SLIMANE.
And this has been the Pair of Kings podcast, where once a week, every week for the foreseeable future, we are bringing you business as usual, tomfoolery as planned. Guys, there's some fun stuff happening soon, so stay in touch.
Big things coming.
Yeah, we're really excited. So see you soon. See you next week with a guest episode. Don't forget that giveaway will close the following Monday whenever this releases to the public. I'm sorry, I don't have my calendar in front of me. I announced it earlier. Just go to that. Yeah, have a great Tuesday or Thursday, everybody. Bye.
Tuesday, innit?